1 week ago, the up and down fortunes of the 250 title contenders was on display during Moto 1 from Spring Creek. Yamaha's J.MARTIN overcame a broken clutch to ride to a third-place finish. KTM's Marvin Musquin had a pair of crashes and could fare no better than 8th place. In the past 4 motos, Musquin has lost the 250 points lead in a 29-point swing to the defending champion.
Looking for his 7th moto win of the year, J.MARTIN takes the 2nd moto here at Millville.
450 class pace setter Ryan Dungey stretched out his advantage over title hopefuls Ken Roczen and Justin Barcia to a full race. With only 4 rounds remaining in the championship, the time is now for riders to harbor title aspirations.
Barcia celebrating over every jump. He wins it here at Butts Creek. Ken Roczen wins the moto here at Muddy Creek. He continues to rebuild his program.
Round 9 of the Lucas Oil Pro Motocross Championship rolls into the Pacific Northwest.
Just outside of Portland, Oregon for round 9 of the Lucas Oil Pro Motocross Championship, sanctioned by AMA Pro Racing. It's the Peterson Cat Washougal National. Here's your Lucas Oil race recap. Just completed the 250 moto number 1. Christian Craig was leading on the Geico Honda. He goes down and had a nice gap at this point, but took too long to get up and restart the motorcycle. And Cooper Webb, you're going to see him on the right side of the screen in blue on the Yamaluke Star Racing Yamaha, takes over the lead. Now he controlled that lead for the majority of this race, but Marvin Musquin struck quickly.
Yeah, Musquin had used this line to pass someone earlier in the race, goes for it there, gets the drive, takes the line away from Cooper Webb. We heard Webb was not happy about a couple of moves from Musquin, but I always said on the ground, take the guy's line away. In midair, that's a little bit different. See, Webb goes off the track there, clears his vision, knows he can't get any advantage, relinquishes that lead to Musquin, who has it, and then coming to the finish line even, you just didn't know who was going to go where. Musquin looks back, he takes a win, he is pumped. He knew how crucial that was for the points, Jason.
Yeah, absolutely, because your points leader, here he is shaking his head, J.MARTIN, a disappointing 9th in the slop. That is a huge swing, J.MARTIN 9th, and when we saw him cross the line while we're at break shaking his head, he knew he needed better than that. And also Christian Craig, good ride for 4th, but he did lead for a while, probably a little disappointed as well. J.MARTIN with the early lead. Cooper Webb had some intensity early on, was not messing around, and the 17 goes around his teammate to take over the spot.
Yeah, he had a great pace of being in the moto, and we've seen that from Martin. Never wanted to be shot out of the gate like a cannon. He kept fighting, kept grinding. Off the drop-off, they split lanes. Watch Webb, tries to protect the outside, but leaves himself in an awkward position right there. Martin takes the lead, and you think this race might be over because he starts stretching it out, but the number 1 is on the ground. Not sure what happened exactly, but definitely losing a lot of time to topping that bike over.
Yeah, went from 1st to 4th, claws back to 3rd, but Webb retakes the lead and holds off Marvin Musquin to take the overall victory today. 2nd in the 1st moto and winning the 2nd moto. We'll give you the results here from Washougal. Musquin 2nd, and that's big at the points. We'll show you those in a bit. Martin a disappointing 3rd. Plessinger's 4th will make him 3rd overall. Craig solid to the top 5.
Yeah, thank you.
Musquin just gets edged out. They actually tie in points for the day, but the tiebreaker is the better 2nd race. Plessinger, we mentioned, top 3 for the first time in his career. All about the Yamahas from Joe Gibbs Racing off the start recently. 6 straight hole shots for the number 51 of Justin Barcia.
Yeah, he almost throws it away there. Does a little knack, able to keep it on 2 wheels. He was running real strong out front. And then Kennard coming up to a section where he actually broke his femur a few years ago. Just a little slide out, but lost a lot of valuable time. Great to see Trey back in action.
Christophe Pourcel, the white, number 377. 2nd, Ryan Dungey, your series leader, slices across the inside to take over the runner-up spot. But there was no one going to run down Justin Barcia in this one. He had a gigantic lead, and he had won 2 of the last 3 races coming into this. Here are your results. Pourcel holds on for 3rd. Kennard, in his first race this year after an injury, finishes in 8th after that crash. Roczen a disappointing 7th. Barcia 6 straight pole shots on the Autotrader.com Toyota Joe Gibbs Racing Yamaha. Quickly, Ryan Dungey, the number 5, would move into second and put some heat on. And also, you got to watch for Ken Roczen. Soaring Eagle Jimmy John Suzuki in third. They all kept the heat on Barcia, and then this mistake cost Barcia the lead.
Yeah, it cost him. And after that, you know, Dungey's just going to set sail, which he did. Barcia tried really hard. He attacked the track, tried to close that gap up. But I think the harder he tried, the more mistakes he made. Right there. Back on the gas, does never let off. But Ryan Dungey takes the moto victory as well as the overall, and he is now alone as the winningest rider at the Washougal National, and furthermore extends his points lead.
Christophe Pourcel fights back for 5th in this moto. That's going to loom large in the overall. Should be 3rd for the day. Roczen ends up 3rd in this one. There's Pourcel, we mentioned, edging out Roczen for a 3rd overall. That'll be the 2nd podium of the year for him. Nicoletti, top 5 today, just ahead of his teammate Pike, so a good day for the JGR folks. Norin, 7th overall. Always does well at this track. Kennard, welcome back with an 8th. Baggett had that crash early in Moto 2, comes back for 12th or 9th overall. Grant, top 10 for the 2nd week in a row on the Monster Cowie.